number 3.
Yeah, we're down to number 3.
All right. My number 3.
Why are you laughing?
The horse in The Little Mermaid.
Oh my word.
I was thinking, is there a horse in The Little Mermaid? Yes, there is. Whenever Prince Eric and Ariel go out to visit the town, they're riding in a carriage, and this horse is running along,
like
and all of a sudden Ariel wants to take the reins.
5 seconds of screen time.
She whips them to go. He starts running with that carriage and 2 people in it. And all of a sudden they come up to this cliff and Ariel's like, yeah, let's go. Prince Eric is freaking out, you know. And that horse jumps over that cliff and lands on the other side with a carriage and 2 people in the back. Usually the owner is like, oh man, I gotta save the horse. And they cut off the, you know, carriage and they like let the horse jump.
Cut off the horse's leg or something. Cut off the carriage.
But no, this horse, it had the carriage and the 2 people, and it made it. So that's why he's
and it made it. 3. And he was cool too.
Yeah.
He just kept trotting.
Yeah.
He just kept going, and then you never saw him again.
Yes.
He's that awesome. He only needed 5 seconds of screen time.
Oh, that's
all right.
Number 3.
Number 3?
Yeah.
Really? You think all those other horses are worse than that one?
Cool.
Because he
cool
jumped
horse.
over a cliff
with
and kept going.
And 2 people.
All right, number 3 for me. All the Pegasus is in Fantasia, the first Fantasia. The sequence where it's all about the mythology, and it's got like the gods and goddesses, and then all they have a whole bunch of Pegasus in it, and unicorns and centaurs and all that good stuff. I remember even when I was really little, that was one of my favorite segments in Fantasia. Yeah. That one and Chernobog's Night on Bald Mountain. But
she has issues.
I have issues. I like villains. But no, I always liked the designs. Those are probably the best designs I love for the Pegasus is Pegasi. I don't know how you say multiple Pegasus. Because there's a family. There's the mom and the dad, and then all the little ones, all the little Pegasuses, and they all float around and
float.
Yeah, on the water.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you were gonna correct me. They float on water. And then they fly in the air with their wings. So yeah, those they all come in my number 3 because the little ones are so cute too, right? You can't deny that. And the father's all strong and mighty.
And their nests, they have nests
in
the tree.
Nests. It's cute.
Anyway.
All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My number 2 is Philippe from Beauty and the Beast. Why is he my number 2 and not my number 1, some might ask? Well, because the horse, he is awesome, but he leaves Maurice out in the forest. Too. He's like, the horse starts freaking out over bats. Okay, that can be kind of scary. But then all of a sudden he's like, oh, I'm getting out of here. And he like leaves Maurice down on the ground.
You are totally hanging like, that horse up to dry. There's more to it.
And then Philippe, he stays with Belle at the castle the whole time that she's, you know, a prisoner there. And even though you don't see him, he's there in the barn. Like in When We're Human Again, that song. Again. Yeah. You see him in the barn. He's chilling, eating hay. But he's just cool. Because...
That's our explanations. And guess who owns him?
And because Beauty and the Beast is one of my favorite
Belle owns the horse. And Belle... is Beauty from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
Oh my word. Okay, so my number 2 is Pegasus from Hercules. Why is he near the top, almost at the very top, but not quite? Because Pegasus, like Maximus, those 2 are probably the only 2 horses I can think of that have a lot of screen time in movies, right? I can't think of one of the other horses just having a lot of screen time dedicated to them. And Pegasus, I think, why do I like him more than Maximus? Well, because Pegasus, I don't know, he just works well with Hercules, I think. I think they work well together. And it's like Hercules couldn't do some of the stuff that he did without Pegasus. And I mean, Pegasus is like his first foot in the door to becoming a god in a way. Because, I mean, he goes to the temple... And then what's the first thing that his father, that he learns when he learns Zeus is his father? He gets Pegasus back, and it's his, like, childhood friend, and I don't know. And Pegasus was cute when he was little. So, did you roll your eyes at that? He was cute when he was little.
Mm-hmm.
His design's okay. I don't love the design. It's just okay for me. But, and he's got a good personality. He helps and stuff. I kind of get irritated that he's always giving Meg such a hard time, though. You know how Meg's always, like, trying to ride it. I don't know. Like, when she has to ride on the back of the horse, and he totally just messes with her and makes her want to barf.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, yeah. But I still like him. He's cool.
Anyways.
That's like our ending to everything. Yeah, I like him. He's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, number ones. Oh, should I say what I think your number one is?
Yes.
Even though I'm pretty sure I'm right. Maximus.
Yes.
Oh, point for Tiffany. I'm gonna keep
Maximus.
score too.
Maximus is my number one because it's from the movie Tangled, which I love, and Maximus.
Guess who owns him?
No one knows Maximus except the guard at the beginning.
Yeah.
And it's cool because Maximus, he's like a tracker. He's not just a royal guard horse, like, oh, I'm doing my job. He's like a tracker.
Yeah, that's why I don't like him either.
And
because, you know, he does this little crawl thing. I'm like, he's a horse, not a dog.
and he fights Flynn Rider with a sword, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
he
Flynn
did get
has
the
a
sword.
frying pan. And that horse goes through a lot to find Flynn Rider to do his job. But then they finally start getting along, and they work together as a team at the end. Plus, the little short Tangled Ever After, it's cute with Pascal and Maximus in there trying to get the rings.
Yeah, I
That
agree
is
with that.
pretty funny. And so Maximus, and like Tiffany has said, he got a lot of screen time. He's one of the main horses in a movie. You know what I mean?
Do you know what she means?
Yeah. You know, go watch the movie. You'll understand.
All right.
All right. Tiffany's number one, I'm pretty sure, is Philippe.
Did you write it?
Philippe.
Oh, and you even put the little X. You put the X and made it Felipe. That's incorrect.
It's Philippe.
She put Felipe. Felipe.
It's Philippe from Beauty and the Beast. Or Ty.
I almost put almost put Pegasus as number one.
Oh, that's
I almost did, but then I put Philippe at the top, and I'll let you know why Philippe is at the top.
Okay.
This whole crud about just leaving the
Does.
fool in the forest.
Maurice.
Okay, this horse takes Maurice heading to the fair. Wants to go on the correct path. Maurice is like, no, we're going to go down the dark and scary path. And the horse is like, no, we shouldn't do that, man. He's like, no, we're going down the scary path. What does Philippe do? He obeys his master, even though he knows it's wrong, and he's scared. He goes down that dark path. How could bats fly out? You'd be flipping out too.
But would you leave your master
Okay,
behind?
hold up. So the fool falls off the horse. There's still bats flying all over the place. How is Philippe supposed to know in the terror that the master isn't on his back right away? He takes off,
Oh.
and you know what? Then thinks, oh man, I lost him. Maybe he went back for the master, and the master had
We
run
should
off
see
already.
Philippe's story.
We should see Philippe's story. Maybe he came back. Master foolishness man is gone because he got chased by the wolves. So, you know, and plus Philippe, you know, didn't even want to go that way. What does Philippe do? Does he go, screw this, I'm going to go live my life in a pasture and be happy? No! He goes and finds Belle and is like, Belle,
Get this carriage off
get
me.
this carriage off me. We need to go get your dad. And so she's like, take me to him. Where does he take her? Right to the gates of that place. He knew where the master was. So you know what? I think he did follow. He knew exactly where Maurice was.
He's just a
Not
scaredy
only
cat.
that, once all that stuff goes down, he stays at the scary beast castle with Belle. Does anybody else she know try to stay? No. No.
Why are
she
you
has
yelling at
nobody
me about
else.
this? He was my
Because-
number two.
Oh, but still. So yeah, and then who gets Belle to the castle again at the end? Yeah, Philippe. And plus I missed the part where the poor Philippe gets chased by wolves. Who carries Belle as much to safety as he can? He goes through a river for that girl. And then the beast has to come in and help because
Philippe gets caught in the tree.
because Belle let go of his reins and
Oh.
they snagged a tree. Philippe had no control over that. You know what? She could have ridden him bareback. She didn't need the reins.
Oh, and Philippe did carry the beast back to the
There
castle.
you go. And then what did he do? He carried the beast to the castle. That big, huge thing. Yep.
Like I
That's
said.
why Philippe is my number one.
Like I said, he's my number 2. Why you preaching to the choir?
Because
Anyway,
he wasn't your number one. Maximus was.
Maximus is awesome. I know you will agree too.
All right. So that's our top 10. We both have a point.
Okay.
Yeah. So when we do this again in 2 years,
No, our next
Um,
video will be our top 10.
hey, are we sure?
Yeah, we already have the list. Well, we have 2
Well,
lists
we have
right now.
two other lists.
So it's either, can we name both of them?
No,
Okay, well, we're going to do another one soon. Maybe next week.
maybe next week.
Like, we should do one once a week. Since I come over here once a week to do laundry.
Shh, stop telling them that you come over here once a week, because then they're gonna be like, you should be making more videos. And then she's like, I'm too tired.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I teach
She didn't
kids.
even want to do this today. You teach kids.
Yeah.
I babysit kids too.
Oh.
Except mine are a lot older and more destructive.
Anyways.
All right. Well,
Goodbye.
thank you for watching. Hey, you gotta be in the goodbye.
Sayonara.
How does Pocahontas do the goodbye?
Anna. That was creepy.